Okay, Wally Carmichael here. Hey, listen, yesterday I did a video. I thought it was going to be a quick video on exactly what I do as a team Beachbody coach. This one is going to be much quicker. I'm going to follow some notes so I don't get too scatterbrained. But if it ends up going longer, the bottom line is I want to make sure that you get the right information so that you can make an educated decision. All right, so what I'm going to talk about is who I feel should consider being a team Beachbody coach, who I'm looking for and why. And what I do basically on a daily basis, in a nutshell, I'm going to show you what I do, and I'm going to show you some of my tracking systems. And I'm going to share with you some of the system that we use within our team specifically to help build our business so that we actually have the time to enjoy ourselves throughout the day. And as you know, many people start these businesses and start this business while they have a full-time job. And I'm going to show you how to use that time wisely. So first off, I want to say right up front, a team Beachbody business or entrepreneurship in general is not for everybody. Some people in this industry, they like to tell everybody, hey, come join our company. You're going to make, a couple $100,000 in the next couple of weeks. It's just simply not true. And it takes work. It takes time and it takes work, just like any other business, just like anything else that you do. You got to put in the work and you got to put in the time. But some people are not self-motivating. Some people would rather simply go to a job, be told what to do. And I'm not saying this in a negative way. I'm not. Please don't take it that way. But some people are just better at staying at a job than they are at being self-motivated and starting their own business. However, I will say this type of business truly is a better way than starting any traditional business. There's much less legal issues involved. There's much less overhead, much less overhead. And we'll get more into that into other videos. But this video is going to give you an idea of what I do so that you can make a decision on if this is for you or not. If it's something that you can do and willing to do, that's the important thing. All right. So who should consider this? People who love helping others and don't mind getting compensated for it. Some people love helping others but don't want to get compensated for it. But here's something to think about. How about you help others get fit and healthy and even start their own business and improve their financial situation? And when you get paid, instead of taking that money yourself because you don't want that money or you don't need that money, how about donating it to a cause that you love? How about being able to have more money to donate to your church, or donate to a particular cause, or give to inner city kids, or whatever you want to do with it? Incidentally, nonprofit organizations can start a Beachbody business absolutely free and don't have to pay the monthly service fees, business service fees, because you're a nonprofit organization and you're doing that as a nonprofit, so you're giving back to the community. As well as active duty military or the spouse and veterans can do the same thing and start their own business for free and have no business service fees. That's with the Beachbody, because Beachbody wants to give back to the community as well. So going back to my notes, what about people who want to get fit and healthy and want to be held accountable? One of the best ways, and what I love about this, one of the reasons why I like it so much, is because me being a coach holds me accountable to my customers, my clients, and my coaches that decide to sign up and join our organization. It's just that simple. When you learn something, the best way to learn is to teach. Have you ever heard that? It's true. When you mentor and share what you already know with other people, you learn more through that process. So in health and fitness, it's no different. As you learn more from all these workout programs, and as you learn more from the meal plans, and as you learn more from just the whole experience, you can share that with other people, and it gets it stuck in your cognitive mind so that you're becoming a better person. You're becoming a better fitness person. You're able to help more people, and you're becoming a better business person. We talk so much about personal development. That's one of the major things that we do in this industry and in Beachbody is personal development, and I'll share that in a minute. So who should consider as far as occupations and whatnot? Military families are perfect for Beachbody. One, because I said it's free to get started, and of course, I'm going to recommend a workout program and supplements and stuff. But let's look at military families. Military families generally relocate about every 3, 4, 5 years, and when that happens, the spouse has to be uprooted and try to get another job in another location, or some spouses just choose to stay home like we have our entire career. So when you relocate, you take that business with you. You take this business with you. It moves with you. You don't have to go try to find another job outside the home. You can stay in the home, still take care of the kids, or get them off to school, or do whatever you want to do. But the income stays with you too, because it moves with you. Stay-at-home parents. Stay-at-home parents. You're at home. You get up early in the morning. You do your workout. You do some of the business activity that I'm going to share with you here in a minute, and you work a couple hours a day, and you're building a business. If you have kids that are at home, you work while they're asleep. You get up before they get up. You work while they're taking their nap. You work in the evening when they go to bed. I can introduce you to so many people that are building this business in that way exactly. Especially, I don't know what it is about the ladies, but the ladies, I can introduce you to a couple. I can share stories with you about military spouses who are building their business from a small community, literally making a six-figure income. And I'm just throwing that out there. That's not saying that's what you're going to do. It's based on your efforts. And doing this online through Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram, LinkedIn, and they build 90% of their business online. And our team has a system set up to show you exactly how to do that, and we have it automated as well. That's what's saving us so much time as well. So stay-at-home parents, it's perfect for you. Most people don't realize if there's so many issues with having dual income jobs. Both parents are working outside the house. One, the kids are being cared for by somebody else 8 hours a day or more. Two, it's more costly for the other spouse to work outside the home, and gas, meals, uniforms or clothes, all that kind of stuff. It's much cheaper and much more beneficial to work from home for all those costs, those associated costs, and there's much more income potential. And I think personally, it's much more fulfilling. Fitness professionals, my goodness, come on. There are so many fitness professionals I talk to. We have some fitness professionals on our team Shalene Johnson's sister is a Beachbody coach, for goodness sake. And there's so many fitness professionals on our team that will tell you that they could not reach as many customers as they wanted to as just a personal trainer or a group trainer. With Beachbody, they can reach so many more people, and some professional trainers are not getting enough customers. Beachbody gives you customers to work with from all those infomercials. As soon as you start building your business, Beachbody is going to start giving you customers that are looking for what you have to offer. And you share with them your own personal fitness information, and you can share with them the Beachbody information and the Beachbody supplements and get paid for that. How awesome is that? So that's a great vocation as well. Hate your job? Do something about it. Look for other things to do. You don't have to do that every single day. You can, if you start your Beachbody business part-time, 2 to 3 years down the road, you can start making enough money to make a decision to leave that job and come home and work from home full-time with your Beachbody business. And then eventually you can bring your spouse home. That's what a lot of people do in this industry. Love your job? That's awesome. And if you love your job, that is a very awesome thing. It's because I love what I do, and it's not like work. So if you love your job, think about this. Are you always going to have that job? If you get injured, or if you get sick, or somebody in your family gets sick and you have to come home, are you going to be able to retain your job? Are you going to be able to keep your job? A friend of mine in the military, no job is safe. A friend of mine in the military, 13 years active duty, excellent leader, excellent soldier, and for whatever reasons being released from the military. What's he going to do? I started building my business about 1.5 years, 2 years prior to retiring, and now I'm here full time right now. So it's just a great it's a great plan B, a very good plan B you can build in your part-time and eventually replace your job if you want to or not. Business owners, you already have a business mindset and you need to pick up some new skills. Like I said, personal development is huge for us in this organization. And realtors, I'm just going to say, many vocations. We have teachers. Oh my goodness, let me get started with teachers. My mentors are teachers. They were teachers 8 years ago, and high school teachers and superintendent, and they liked what they did, but they were trying to figure out, even with degrees, how are they going to put their 6 kids through college, which is really an ironic thing if you think about it, because they're struggling as teachers and they're educated and they're wanting to put their kids through college to go through the same cycle. But guess what? 8 years later, They're very, very successful Team Beachbody coaches. Each of them individually earned 7 figures. Pete and Sue, and several of their kids are Beachbody coaches as well. One of them's in college. He plays baseball. And they get to travel around to his games. It's just an awesome setup. So that's enough about that. So what do? This is where I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to share with you what I do on a regular basis. Here we go. Hey, boo boo.
What are you talking to?
Doing a video. All right, so here we go. This is I just wanted to show you this real quick. This is 71% of the diamonds and the successful coaches in Beachbody end up becoming a coach. This is basically the growth system that they go through. They experience. They're new. They know they want to get fit and healthy, so they start looking for something. They do a search online. Beachbody comes up as some of the top searches when people search health and fitness, and our team specifically comes up as well. They decide to purchase a program, they become a participant, or one of us coaches invite you or somebody else, invite customers to our challenge groups. And our challenge groups are set up on Facebook, and we hold each other accountable throughout these challenge groups, and they purchase one of the Beachbody programs. They do the program, and they are a participant. Then they start feeling a difference in their body. They start realizing that they can do more than what they thought. They can actually exercise. They can actually improve their meal plan. They start taking the supplements, and they start feeling so much better. Then they become an advocate. This is one of two things. One, they notice the change in themselves, and they start telling everybody about what they're doing. And another thing that happens even before that sometimes is people start asking them, what are you doing? I noticed that you lost weight, or I noticed that you have more energy, or I noticed that you're much more confident than you were several weeks ago. What are you doing, and how can I do that? And that's when they decide to either become a coach or they refer people to a coach. And generally what happens with me, with my customers, is when they say, hey, Wally, I've got a customer for you. Somebody wants to get a product or whatever. I'll say, hey, that's great. You've been sharing this information with other people. That's why they're asking you about it. How would you like to become a coach yourself? And then you can help them out yourself because they know you better than they know me, and they may work with you better. And sometimes they're like, yeah, wow, how do I do that? That'd be great. So then I share with them some information on coaching, and then they decide if they want to do it or not. So if they decide to become a coach, then bam, I put them through our coach training, and we go ahead and get them started. Okay. So once they get, and here's basically what I do. I have this business activity tracker. I do this every single day. This is the stuff I do on a daily basis. First off, I'm proof that the product works. I do my workout every single day. 25, 30-minute workout, sometimes a 90-minute workout, depending on, or an hour workout, on a 60-minute workout. I never do a 90-minute workout. That was the old P90X. I do my workout, I drink my Shakeology, I eat healthy, and I'm a product of a product. That's the first thing I do, and I keep track of that. Personal development, I spend most of my time right here. This is what I do most of the time. I wake up in the morning with my morning prayer. I get into one of the books I'm reading, or I have my emails with my motivational videos that come in every day. I get that started first thing in the morning. I stay connected with the team through our weekly team calls, our Beachbody National Wake Up Call, our Facebook group. I get in there and I see what's new, what's going on, and I stay connected with the team. Social media, I post something in the morning, I'll post something in the afternoon, I'll post something in the evening, sometimes a little bit more than that. I'll post to Instagram, Facebook, something that I'm doing, something that's going on in my life, something motivational, something about health and fitness or business, just so people know what I'm doing. You know, you don't want your business to be on the witness protection program. New contacts, I make new contacts either face-to-face, in person when I'm at Starbucks, at the grocery store, or on Facebook. I have people friend me, friends of friends, like my pages and friend me. And then I keep track of how many people I get in contact. All this stuff I keep track of all the time. Invite people to join a challenge group. I have a challenge group about every other month where I invite people to. I invite people to learn more about the business. And the way I do that is I just send them a video. So let's say, for instance, with either the workout, the fitness, or the business. When I'm talking to somebody, and generally every conversation goes to, health, fitness, and finances, almost always after the weather, right? So and when they're talking about me, they're like, man, I need to lose weight, I need more energy, whatever. I'll keep note of that, and I'll talk to I'll ask them on the spot, or I'll talk to them later, and I'll say, hey, the other day you said that you were, you need to do something with your health. Are you serious about that, or are you just kidding around? And it's like, no, I'm dead serious. I really need to do something. I'll say, okay, I have something that may help you out with that. Are you willing to take a look at a short video? And they say, yeah, sure, of course. So I send them a link to a video, or we sit down and watch the video together, maybe 7 minutes. And then they say, how can I get more of that? How can I do that? How can I get started? And then I go ahead and get them started. You have my iPhone app or my phone app that I go ahead and place the order for them, and then they complete the order. It's really that simple. Same thing with the business. Somebody says, hey, I just can't stand my job. My boss is an ass. I'm tired of putting up with these people that I work with. I'm just not getting paid enough, whatever the case may be. And I ask them, are you serious about that, or are you just kidding around? It's like, no, I'm serious. I really need to make some change. I do the same thing. If I send you a video, will you take a look at it? And they say, yes, of course. And they decide if it's for them or not. If it's not, great. If it is, then we move forward to the next step, and we go ahead and get them started. That's all I do. I don't chase people around. I don't run people down. I'm not. If I have to chase somebody around and chase them to start a business, I'm going to have to chase them to continue running their business. I'm not a babysitter. I don't want to do that. So I continuously keep in contact with current customers, existing customers, both those that I bring on myself, as well as those that Beachbody gives me. And Beachbody's given me about 60% of my customers come from Beachbody. And then I stay connected with my team, make sure that they're on track, make sure that they know what they're doing. And this is basically how I do that. So my contact list, as I meet new people, I put them on this list. I do not put everybody I meet on my contact list because I do not want to work with everybody I meet. I work with people that I want to work with in both health, fitness, and finance, and the business. When I was at work, when you're at work, you can't choose who you work with. And some people you just don't care for too much. You have no control over that. I have control over who I work with, and that's who makes this list. And then I contact them. It talks about, where I met them, what they're interested in, how can I best help them? It's all about them. So I keep that in front of my mind. Everything is about them. It's never about me. It's not about my personal interest. It's about their personal interest and how I can best help them. And if I can't, great, we move on. They stay on my list, and I'll contact them later because they may, their life changes. So once they become a customer, I put them on here. I put down here the day that they placed their order, what they ordered, when their order arrived. I contact them, and I have emails and text messages that I get that I have already templated that I send for each one of these, and then I personalize it a little bit based on the situation. Over here is where I make sure that they're, they know that they're a week out from their auto ship being reordered. I contact them and say, hey, if you're on Shakeology, now's the time to change your flavor. If you want to change your flavor, if you want to send it back and get a refund, whatever. I make sure that they know that, because I always want to give value to my customers, and I want to make sure that they know I'm here for them and taking care of them. Then once they decide to become a coach, same thing. I have a tracker. I follow each one of my coaches through their training process, what they're doing, so that I know where they need the most help. And I stay in contact with them, and they're allowed to call me anytime they want. They know what my working hours are. So that's basically it. I'm going to go back. I'm going to unshare the screen. And that's basically what I do on a regular basis. That business activity tracker is what I do on a regular basis, and I keep track of all that very meticulously. So I'm going to go over a few things real super quick that are some questions that I had. Especially like fitness professionals, they want to get started, but maybe they've never used any of the programs. Many people have used Beachbody products. They've used the workouts. Beachbody has over 17 million customers. There's about 300,000 coaches right now, but only about 100,000 of those 300,000 coaches are active coaches, meaning they're doing what I'm doing and helping other people get fit and healthy and build their business. The other 200,000 are what we call discount coaches, which is where most of us got started from. I got started as a discount coach, which means I got started as a coach just so I could get the 25% discount. That was it. That was as far as I wanted to take it. Well, after I went through that growth pattern that I showed you, and I became an advocate, and people started asking me what I was doing, I started sharing some of my pages, some of my links. I said, look, I'm using this product, I'm doing this workout, I'm drinking this stuff. Here's a link to go purchase that, or here's a website. And about into the third month of doing that, I made enough money to pay for my my truck payment. So that's really kind of how I got started. So as I was saying, never use the products. That's great. That's why we have the 30-day money-back guarantee. We want you to use the products. We want you to try the products. We are a product-driven company, and we want to make sure that you can stand behind the product. So we have the 30-day money-back guarantee. If it does not work for you, then you get your money back. And this is true with the business. You get started as a coach, you get all your money back. We don't want you to, as a company, we don't want people to have our products and be unsatisfied with the products. So we give you your money back. That's simple. So I don't have time to work out. Look, I showed you the 3 vital behaviors. I don't have time for this. It's not time to work out. And I get that a lot too. I don't have time to work out. Look, we got a 10-minute workout you can do, 25-minute workout, 30-minute workout. You got time, you can work out. You'll do what's important to you. 3 vital behaviors is I work out anyway, I eat well, I share an invite to the fitness and to the business, and I do personal development. Most people do that anyway. So other things I do to help manage my time and save my time is I have a Google Calendar. I put everything on a calendar, what I'm going to do throughout the day. If I got somebody to call, they go on my Google Calendar. Another thing I do is I use an online scheduler. It's a free program that I provide a calendar, and it's a link. So if somebody wants to contact me, what I do is if they want to talk to me on the phone, I send them the link. They get to look at my calendar and see what times are available, and they get to pick and choose the time that's good for them, so that we can get a call. Then I get an email, and I can call them. I know their email, their phone number, what they want to talk about, so that we can get right to work. And it saves me a lot of time, because that way I can work Monday through Saturday, and I don't work Sundays. And I only basically work 9 to 12 every day. The rest of the time is for other stuff I do throughout the day and for my family. But then I don't call it work when I'm out walking around walking around town and stuff like that, and just meeting and talking to people. That's technically work, but I don't log that in as work. Don't want to build a team or a business? Fine, you can do retail. That's awesome. You can do retail all day long. You don't have to build a business and have other people and show other people how to build a business. You can just do retail. So I hope that has been beneficial to you. I hope this one's a little bit shorter than the last one was. And if it has, share it with other people. If a Beachbody coach sent you this video, please get back with that coach, especially if it's a coach on the UFT, and get back with them, get more information. If you don't have enough, write your questions down before you get back with them, so that they can get your questions answered. Generally, what they'll do is get you on a 3-way call with either me, or if you get with me, then I'll get you on a 3-way call with somebody else, so that you can see the support that we have within our team. We're here for you. You're going to be in business for yourself, but not by yourself. All right? Take care. I hope this has been beneficial to you. If it has, share it with somebody else. Have a good day. Bye.